So I didn't really want to talk too much about comparing Hollow Knight to this game, but I do kind of want to point something out. This game that I've noticed, like, okay, yeah, we do backtracking, but obviously we've got fast travel between benches. And one of the things that I'm noticing is I don't feel like the game is dragging. It's got a nice pace to it, and it's just moving right along. And I don't really feel that it holds, like, I would say it does hold your hand more than Hollow Knight, but it doesn't hold your hand in such a way where it doesn't allow you to figure shit out. It's a nice balance. So I guess it just depends, you know, on what your preference is. But I think for me, and I know I'm not the only one that felt this way after reading a lot of reviews, that was like the number one problem that I read about, and arguably my number one problem is all the backtracking and then the running back to the bosses. Because like even in this game, you know, every time I've had to re-engage a boss, the run back is like there isn't one. I mean, not really. It's like, you know, you run a couple screens and you're right there at the boss. And I don't want to compare bosses just yet. I want to play this a bit more, but as far as like getting through the world and mapping, like I don't feel like it's a chore. like I felt in Hollow Knight. Like Hollow Knight just started to become a chore, and I'm trying to understand why people like that, because it just doesn't compute to me, like why people would want to backtrack, you know, through an area. And there's another one. Oh, okay, so this is the last thing we needed. Cool. Because you do so much backtracking in Hollow Knight. Should we pull this up? So I guess we could go to the top left or top right. Because the bottom right, I think that's where we fought the witch. In the middle section is the catacombs. So yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I felt like the backtracking that I ended up doing in Hollow Knight, like I felt like I did so much of it, and I cut out a lot, you know, because I figured out little tricks to negate it, and I had to like plan, you know, like in Hollow Knight, if you get to a area of the game and you don't want to run all the way back, you can just exit out. It'll warp you back to the last bench, and it saves your progress. So it's almost kind of like a way to warp back. Of course, the devs don't tell you that, and I do believe it was an intentional design. I didn't think I was like all clever like or anything, but that's a huge time saver, especially when, you know, there is no. Now in this game, I don't think you can do that. I think if I were to like do some kind of progress and not, save at a bench. Actually, did we do that? Nah. So I would like to try it. I don't think you could exit out of this game. I think it would start you at your last save, but I think you would probably lose your progress. But there's so much backtracking that you're probably going to do so much backtracking in that game that it's going to be almost like playing the game multiple times through. Like you don't need to replay the game because you're going to be going through the game multiple times through. And it's like, you know, I don't see, like, I feel like I've already replayed Hollow Knight probably equivalent to 5 or 6 times because of the way they design, you know, all the running back and the backtracking. And not to mention that a lot of it doesn't reward you for it. Like, it's such a weird thing to play a Metroidvania and be going all the way the fuck across the map, and you get there and you get like some kind of currency thing that you don't fucking need. Not really. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't compute. I don't get it. Oh, dope. So I tried to break my animation, cancel my animation by doing a dodge, but instead I ended up doing a parry. Yeah, it worked, and it did pretty good. I should probably try it on these dogs. Oh, so that's what we need. We need whatever. Okay. Okay. We might be able to get it. No. Okay, so we can't get whatever that is. But that's probably why we're not getting the map cleared, because of that item there. So we need to, I guess we can go down to that section below. Let's see if oh, dope. I suspect, and I could be wrong, so when I played Elden Ring's DLC, most of, like, it's ridiculously long. I would definitely not recommend watching my playthrough of it, but it's really long because I literally combed the entire world that they made. Because sightseeing, I literally spent most of my time just looking at the world that From Software had created for the DLC. But if you're just playing the game and you're just going from, one point to another just to kill enemies, it's not going to take very long. But you do have that choice. You don't have to. But me being curious and playing older Souls games that are a little bit more linear, you have to look around. But in the DLC, I wouldn't say you don't need to look around, but it's not really the same because you don't have to really explore. It's there if you want to, but you really don't need to. And there's hardly any, the world is underpopulated when it comes to enemies. So it was kind of disappointing on that note. I think that was really one of my main complaints about the DLC, is just not having a more populated world. I had some issues with the way they did Radon initially. Radon had all these beams that he would do. It wasn't the damage, it wasn't his moves. I don't think he should have been nerfed at all, but they needed to make it where you could see what was going on in the fight. Because I couldn't, me personally, and I know I wasn't the only one, you can't really see the original Radon, before they changed it. They didn't just change it, but they also nerfed him too, which they didn't need to do that. He was a hard boss, but he wasn't like stupid, retarded, overpowered or anything. Hold on. Yeah, we're trying to go down. But not being able to see what the boss is doing, because you've got so much animations going on in the world, that really was, a hindrance to being able to enjoy it. And then it sucked because I was I did end up killing him, and I actually killed him 3 times. And then I think it was a couple weeks later, then they nerfed the visuals to where you could see. I was so pissed. Oh, cool. Giant's Ring slightly increases damage dealt by attacks made while on the ground. Okay. Yeah, that could be helpful. especially down in the catacombs. I don't think we need that. Whoa! I thought... How much does that thing cost? Okay, 2 slots. Oh, and we got just enough. Cool. I think, and it could be the way I'm playing this game, but I almost feel like in Hollow Knight, and I do agree, I think it was a little bit slightly overdone, but in Hollow Knight, you've got the charms, and you're often put in a position where you're kind of torn. Well, which charm should I run, because you only have so many slots? And in this game, it's almost the inverse of that. Like, not only do I have enough slots, but like I'm never really put in a position like, oh, do I really want this or do I really want that? And I kind of think that is a better way to go, to make it to where you do have to make tough decisions and it could be just because I'm lucky and I just happen to find them or whatever. But I did like that about the charm system in Hollow Knight, because it does force you to pick. You can't have it all, so you just really have to pick what you want. With the exception of one thing, the map marker, because when you're playing the game, like we have a marker, we know what area we're in, and Hollow Knight, the only way to know is if you equip the charm with the I think it's a compass or whatever. I used a mod, I turned that shit off. That was so fucking stupid. Okay, so we can't get up there, I don't think. Not yet anyways. So that's what's keeping us from being able to zero this out. Okay. I was thinking maybe if we jump, attack, and it hangs, and then do the second jump, that would give us enough, but it's still not enough. So there's probably like some kind of, I don't know, high jump or something. Yeah, that parry is legit. Okay. So those two, all right, so we can go up to that top one and see if we can unlock that. Oh, fucking A. Parry works good on those. Dude. Going the wrong way. My favorite design choice in Hollow Knight is the enemy AI. I would argue it's some of the best AI for like enemies that I've experienced. And whoa, the hell is that? Oh, like this game, the enemy AI is okay, but I do think Hollow Knight's enemy AI is still better. They designed it in a way where not all enemies, but like some of the more, I guess, depending on the areas of the game, the enemies can be very aggressive, and the way they've done the tracking, and some of the enemies, like I think it was the waterways, where you'll kill an enemy and it'll split up and then like revive as something else, and it will come at you aggressive as hell. It's really fucking awesome. Like, I definitely give them like props for the enemy AI. It's some of the best that I've experienced. Okay, so we can go up from here, I guess. I don't want to compare bosses like from this game to Hollow Knight because I haven't really done too many bosses in this. But I like the bosses in this game so far. They're pretty good. Okay, how do we go up from here? I don't think we can jump up there. Oh, I think we go right here. Okay. Okay, so there's something else here that we can get. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, it's fucking cool. It staggers them too. I also like the way they did the soul well system, and the health bar, with the exception of with the exception of contact damage. I don't think contact damage should be a full mask. Whoa. And that game relies heavily on contact damage. Like, this game is pretty balanced and pretty fair. Like, you touch an enemy, you're going to take damage, but the hitboxes aren't like overinflated, so you can actually get close to the enemy without taking damage and do damage. Hollow Knight, you get too close, like you have to get razor to like to the precise sliver between you and the enemy to do damage, and if you don't, you take damage. And in order to negate it, you have to, if you don't want to do that, you either have to learn to get so precise, get good if you call it that, or use like the long nail, something that extends your weapon, so then you get a little bit more room to work with. But yeah, I don't think we can get that either, unless we can come from the top. I don't think we can. Yeah, because we need to be able to get up on that roof and probably drop down. But I don't know how we get up there because, I mean, we have a double jump, so I don't know what we would use. Okay, so we can't do this until we get whatever ability we need. So I guess let's head back. I guess we can go this way. Okay, so I think we're going to end up going back to that water area. It seemed, oh, we forgot to put on our ring, our new ring. Cool. So I'm guessing the damage, like we can't jump in the air and we can't be swimming, but that's fair. All right. We could check to the right, and then we'll, I guess, head back down to the water area. I wonder what would happen if we parried those when they jump at us. I should try that. Oh yeah, we still need to try to break this. But I don't think we can because we can't get up on that thing. Yeah, we need to be able to get on that roof and drop down to break through that barrier. Not really sure how we're going to do that. Whoa, I'm getting wrecked. Oh, wait a minute. Can we jump? No. I think there's yeah, I was like, looks like there's something over here. Okay, cool. Okay, so pretty much cleared everything that we, like all 4 of those sections. Nothing can be acquired because it's way out of reach. We can keep going to the right. I think that'll be that top right one, and that'll be the last one. And then I think we'll, I guess, head back down to where that witch was, because we can still progression to be done down over there. So that's probably why we can't clear this one, because that thing we can't get to. I wonder if there's another jump or something, or maybe an extended jump of the double jump or something, because we already have double jump. Like, I think you kind of get that at the beginning of the game. Excuse me. So there must be something up there that, and I guess that connects. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I would almost argue this map is more vague than Hollow Knight, but it's done much better, which is really weird. Because you don't really, like, they only show you, like, squared sections of where you're at. But in Hollow Knight, you have a little bit more information as far as where you're at. Okay, I think we could actually go there because the witch was down at the, okay, yeah. Yeah, let's go there. I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Whoa! Should have parried that. I just dropped like a fucking sack of potatoes into that acid or whatever it is. Dude, fucking double jump. Dude, I'm gonna, oh fuck him, there's no wall jump. Shit. Oh, I don't think we can go this way because... Hold on. Oh, shit. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Fuck. Dude, I am getting wrecked in this place. Well, we cleared it, but we still have, like, apparently something over there. So let's see what happens if we were to... I'm just curious if it's going to save us or not. I don't think it did. I don't know, because... Yeah, because we were in that yeah, we were at that waypoint wing down there. Yeah, and it didn't clear it. So it doesn't save you. Okay. So let's see if what it does now. Just want to test this. Okay. So we're gonna have to go back and do that, but that's fine. It's not much. At least we kind of know now what we can get away with. Fucking thing, man. Yeah, it didn't save it. Okay. So there's something up there. I don't know what. Let's see if we can get up there and check it out. Both these fuckers are wrecking me. Okay, there is something over there. But we would need, I don't know what the fuck, a wall climb or something? Because it does look like there's a wall there. I don't know, like how the fuck... Yeah, I don't know how you would get up there. Okay, but this area is cleared, so... okay, so we can't progress to the right, so I guess we can go back to the waypoint and then descend down. We can check the right, and then we'll go to the left. Yeah, I noticed this game, there's all these lanterns here. Like the, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. One second. There it is. Okay. So these things, I'm seeing them all over the fucking place. And they do seem to stand out, like they're not like faded, although the chain over here is not faded either, this chain right here. So I don't know what the fuck that is. But they're everywhere. Like there's one right below us. There's another one over here. Okay. I don't know if there's really much in here we need to explore. Well, it's still blue, so yeah, probably so. Probably should have tried that. Whoa! Fucking A, man. Damn, that fucking does a fuck ton of damage. Took a third of my health for that shit. Oh, wait a minute. So attacks. So it's one of the things I got so frustrated with on Path of Exile. The devs were constantly contradicting their wording. So what I was checking is, so in this game, you've got your melee attacks, like that would, I guess, be like your spirit, let's see, like this attack or this attack, which is more melee. Although you can almost argue this is melee as well. And I was kind of wondering, does this affect all of your attacks? And I believe it does. But when I was playing Path of Exile, like, they have the wording so jacked up. If anybody's ever played Magic the Gathering, they know how to do it right. They know how to do the wording and whatnot. It is a little complicated when you're first learning it, but once you learn the basics, it's really not that bad. But these, oh my god, these devs are so fucking stupid, man. They can't, like, they're constantly contradicting the wording of what's an attack, what's a spell, what's a projectile, and all this other bullshit. In one scenario, for one particular ability that's labeled as such, they'll call it a projectile, and then you go to maybe use something to alter the projectile and it doesn't fucking work. And it's not because it's a bug, because they don't fucking understand basic English, I guess. I don't know. There's just some developers that probably shouldn't be developing games. I'm just going to be a dick and say it. It's just some stupid fuckers out there. Huh. Yeah, we weren't able to do any of this because we didn't have the swim. But now that we do... Okay, I do not want to hit the bench, so I don't want to respawn all those enemies. Well, that goes back to the bench. So what's in here that we're missing? Maybe it's that. Okay, there is something over there, but we might have to go from the other side. Yeah, we're gonna have to go from the other side. Okay, so let's get out of this room. Oh, fuck off. So it doesn't work for, I guess, all spells. It only works for certain ones. Yeah, we've already cleared all this, and that's a mimic down there. There's a mimic over here. God damn, dude. Fucking one hit takes a third of your fucking health. He hits you 2 times in a row. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, as we already got this. Not really sure what we're missing. been able to get to pretty much everything in this area. I don't see any hidden rooms or anything. Yeah, we've already done this. This is where we killed those. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is. Well, let's check the other side. Shit. I guess we're going to end up having to go to the catacombs because we're pretty much at a lot of dead ends here. Wait a minute. No, okay, we can actually go through here. Never mind. Maybe. Yeah, because we couldn't do this before because we hadn't killed that witch. So the parry works in the water too. Okay, we might be able to try it on those frogmen. I would prefer to just ignore those things. They just take too fucking long to kill. He has so much fucking health. Poison might work on him though. One of the few things I haven't really used on him. Yeah, those aren't too bad. Once you understand their movement, they're not too bad, but they can fuck you up. You definitely have to pay a fucking attention. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I think this is going to unlock the shortcut for the door. Huh. That's interesting. You can actually trigger the... Okay, cool. So now we can go... Okay, let's see if we can just keep progressing. Oh, shit, we shouldn't have done that. There's another trigger. Although everything's dead, so I guess it's alright. Okay, I don't know what that triggered was, but it's triggered now.